In the news this morning, there was a story that came out. There's been a growing scandal in the 5th District in this race where around former Senator Flug's appointment to the Growth Management Act Hearings Board. And it's risen to such a level that there was a proposal put forward in the Senate by Senator Erickson to prohibit these types of appointments in the future. And so there are accusations about bribery in this situation. You're facing an allegation from within your own party about being the beneficiary of that bribe, or the alleged bribe. My question for you is, when did you know that Senator Flug was not going to run?
This is a good question because this has come up throughout this campaign. And I think, you get allegations or accusations made like this, those are very serious accusations. And I don't think there's been any shred of proof or evidence anywhere along this process that any of this stuff is true. I don't know if people think, maybe, I don't know, Governor Gregoire, we're not like friends. It's not like she's on my speed dial and I can just call her up and be like, what's going on, and are we going to engineer some sort of scandal? I own the Zeke's Pizza restaurant and the Ben & Jerry's ice cream store. I'm on the Issaquah City Council. I am not that connected into Washington State higher level politics and government. I found out that she was on the Growth Management Hearing Board the same time everybody found out, which was on the Monday. So I don't know what day in May that was, the 21st or whatever it was, but I found out the exact time as everybody else. And, it's an interesting, the accusation, so the way that hearings board is designed, so the Supreme Court challenge at the national level, right, is if the same president's in power for a long time, they just keep appointing judges that they ideologically agree with. And then after a period of time, that court is unbalanced. And so now it sways one way or the other. So in Washington State, we tend to be Democratic governors. If governors got to appoint whoever they wanted for these boards, over a period of time, you just end up with all Democrats on the boards, and it might not actually represent the interests of the citizens as well as it should. So there's a law in place that they have to alternate between Democrats, Republicans who get appointed to this board. And the time was up. It had to be a Republican that was going to be appointed to this position. And there were several Republican state legislators who applied for the job. I think if there was some sort of conspiracy in place, they would have given it to a Republican who didn't actually have another Republican on the ballot. I think they would have tried to give it to somebody so a Democrat now just skates in. In this race, it was very, very clear there was 3 people in the race. And so I don't see how there's some sort of trying to hand it to somebody, because at this point, we knew it was going to be me against a qualified candidate in the 5th District.
Okay, Mark, you want